Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to fold an origami Bluurg. What is a Bluurg? It is an animal from the Mandalorian series, and I was just watching it one night and I thought it would be a cool idea to fold. And I did, and I'm really happy with it. So with that being said, grab some paper and let's get folding. Alright, so for a model this size, I'm going to use a 6-inch square. This model is medium level complexity, so not too easy, not too hard. Alright, so let's start white side up, and let's valley fold vertically in half. Alright, and then now we're going to fold into thirds. So we'll bring this flap in front, and then we'll bring this flap in back. And we're just going to fiddle with the folds until this edge aligns with this edge, and then this edge aligns with this edge. So take your time with this. Alright, so we've just made a little pinch, and then let's unfold, and then now we can fold all the way across. So let's bring this back up, fold all the way across, let's turn over, and then do the same thing. Alright. And then now let's make a valley fold between this point and this point. Alright, and then we're going to open up this pocket here and then squash evenly so that this line aligns with this line behind. Alright, and then now let's valley fold this edge up to this edge here. Like that, and then do the same over here. Alright, and then let's unfold, and then we're just going to reverse fold on those creases. So let's do the right side first, let's push it in, then bring it to this point. And then let's do the same on this side, let's reverse fold it inside. Alright, like that. Now, we're going to unfold this fold and this fold, and let's valley fold this down, and then let's turn over, like this. Alright, now you want to make a fold between this point and this point. So, let's take this flap and let's bring it down. So, starting at this point, and it should end at this point here. Alright, and then now let's open up here. There should be a big pocket. And we're just going to squash down like this. Alright, like that. Make sure it's nice and even. Alright, now let's valley fold this edge up to this crease. Let's unfold, and then let's reverse fold it inside. Like that, and then do the same on this flap. Alright, now let's turn over, and we're going to make a fold now between this point and this point. And this is through both layers. Alright, and then now let's remake this fold and just bring it up like that. Then let's rotate this way, and we're just going to reverse fold this inside. So open this up and bring this edge to this center line, almost like a petal fold, like a half petal fold. And then we're going to align the edges here as well, and then valley fold down. Alright, now let's unfold that, and we're going to refold it, but just a bit differently. So let's turn this way, and then let's open up this big pocket, like that. And then we're going to squash fold on this crease and this crease, like this. Alright, so it should look like that. And then we're going to do, again, kind of like a petal fold on this crease and this crease. So make those mountains, like that. And then bring it up, and you can see it won't want to lie flat, but we're going to valley fold on this crease and this crease to make it lie flat. So kind of press them inwards like that. It should look like this. And then you have these two flaps in the middle, and we're just going to bring them out to the side. Alright, and then after some cleaning up, it should look like that. Alright, now a few more steps. We're going to bring this edge to this center line. And then we're going to bring this edge to the center line as well. And then just do the same thing on this right flap. Alright, and now what we have here is Robert Lane's 6 flap base, and this is the base for our model. Alright, now we're going to take this big flap, and then let's fold it all the way down. And then let's turn over, let's take this flap and fold it up, and then let's take these first 2 flaps and then fold them up as well. Alright, and then we're going to mount and fold the whole model in half. Alright, and then let's work on the back legs first. So this is the back leg. We're just going to valley fold it this way, and then valley fold it back down, but at a little bit of an angle. This is to taste, it doesn't really matter how much. So something like that. Then we're just going to do the same on the other side. So valley fold this over, and then bring this to match this one. Alright, and while we're here we can finish up the legs. So let's open up here. It won't be even, so you can just open on one side or the other, it doesn't really matter. Then we're going to outside reverse fold, so just bring this point out, and then flatten. Like that. Alright, and then just do the same on the other side, just outside reverse fold. Alright, make sure it lines up nicely with the other one. Alright, now we're going to work on the arms, so let's fold this back, or actually no, let's unfold, let's keep it like this, and then we're going to fold this back like that. So there's no reference here, it's kind of just to taste. I mean, I guess if you want a reference mark, it should align with this edge at the bottom. So, I don't know, something about like that. And then let's bring this flap back down again, maybe like this. Again, there's not quite a reference for this one, but something kind of like that. And let's unfold, then let's open it up. The flaps aren't even, but pick the big one, and let's reverse fold in and out on those creases. So bring it in, and then bring it out on this other crease, like that. And then also with your fold, you want to make sure there's no white showing here, so make sure it looks like that. Alright, now this is kind of tricky. We're going to thin out this flap here, so open it up, and then we're going to kind of mount and fold each side inside. So open this, mount and fold it. You might want to open it up this way, this is a better angle. So yeah, you want this edge to go to the center line, like that. But it's not going to fold all the way here, so you're just going to squash at the end just to end it off. Like that. Okay, that's one side, and then we're going to do the other side. So open this up, and then valley fold to the center line, like that. And then to end it off here, make sure this fold goes all the way, and then squash this. And then fold it back up, and then close it back up. Okay, that's okay. And then we're going to reverse fold in 2 places. So we'll take this corner, we'll reverse fold it in here, and that just makes it a bit rounder. And then as well on the other side here, this one, going to reverse fold this in a little bit. So yeah, there's that reverse fold at the back, and then this one at the front. And then just to round off here, we're going to reverse fold this in, and that's kind of like the tiny little hand, I guess. And then what else can we do? We can... No, I think we're actually good on this side. Okay, yeah, so that's that side, and then we're just going to do the same on this side. So I'll show a little bit. So bring this over this way, about like that, and then bring this down. Try to match it with the other one. So yeah, that's about good. And then we're just going to do the same thing. So reverse fold in and out, like that. And then we're going to thin these points by valley folding into the center line and squash folding on this side and this side. Okay, and then we'll make the two reverse folds, so we'll just reverse fold at the front and then at the back as well here. Alright, and then we'll just take this point and then we'll just reverse fold it down to make the little hand. Alright, so we've got this, and then now let's work on the head a little bit. So let's open it up like this. And then these flaps are gonna get in the way, so let's bring these down a little bit. Then let's valley fold this down. Then you kind of want to make a very small V fold. You want to fold it up or down like this, so that when we fold it in half, it will look like this. So it's kind of just a crimp. So it was like this, and then you can see the fold that we made. It's just going down and crimping it a little bit, like that. Okay, so we can bring the arms forward again. Maybe we can lower them a little bit so that we can see the mouth a little better. Okay, and then this head is too pointy, so we're going to reverse fold it in. Again, there's not much of a reference here, but just so that it kind of aligns with the mouth, as you can see. Like that. Alright, so we're almost done. We're just going to do one final step, which makes it look nice. So we're going to kind of mountain fold this on just this side, and then do it at a kind of curve, so it curves the tail a bit. And then do the same on the other side, so just mountain fold this in at sort of a curve. Alright, and then I guess one final thing you can do is, these points are a bit pointy, so you can do a very, very tiny open sink in here, and that rounds it off a bit. And then we'll do the same on this side. We'll just do a very tiny little open sink. Alright, and there's the Bluurg. I hope you enjoyed folding this. I had fun designing it, and yeah, in the meantime, have fun folding. Bye.